First of all, this is not a happy video. Disclaimer. If you don't like swearing, don't watch this video. If you're one of the people I'm gonna be talking about in this video, fuck you. Disrespectfully. Run my intro.
G6 Production.
Normally, I don't get mad. No, scratch that. I get mad, but I am rarely livid. Y'all have me all the way messed up. All the way messed up. All the way messed up. People, why are we exposing people's nudes? On some real shit. Why do y'all keep insisting on exposing people's nudes? Why? What's the fucking reason? Y'all motherfuckers will never expose when y'all have skid marks in your boxers, but you'll insist on every time y'all get a little sexual intercourse, or a little head, or a little something that have to do with sex. You'll insist on recording it and exposing the girls. Other guys too, because some of y'all girls trash ass doing it too. Why? They burn caution, they burn low life, right? God forbid y'all just get a little bit of sex after how many years of not having it? Because some of y'all fellas, y'all so trash, no girl want to interfere with y'all, right? Not even a mosquito that want to land on y'all. Force, y'all not good, right? A little sex, a little head y'all get, a little photo. And you know what even fuck up about that situation too? Half of y'all fellas, right? Y'all manipulate, y'all gaslight, y'all try and coerce the girls to give y'all all the news and all the pictures, right? Y'all try to gain her trust. Say you're not like the other one. You're not like the other fella down the road. You're not like them fellas that exposing. Then when she finally send it for you, what do? Expose. Bitch, who the fuck going to be with you after you expose somebody? Make that make sense for me. Right? Who going to be with you after you expose somebody and we find out that you were the one who exposed the person? Who would want to be with you and trust you? Y'all doing shit and y'all not considering the repercussions of nothing. And that's what the hell wrong with y'all. Y'all don't consider shit. Right? If it was your sister, your mother, your aunt, and even yourself, if it was you they expose or wanted to expose, y'all would never stand for that shit. Never. But the person child who trusted you, the woman who trusted you, the guy who trusted you, you go ahead and you expose them for fucking what? Are you getting paid for that shit? Honestly, I need to call Ministry of Finance. I need to call all the fucking banks in the world and to ask them if people that expose other people's nudes, are they getting paid? Because if it's that, the bank's trash too. And if not, you're still trash. What happened to privacy? Where did privacy go to? At this point, the places we call private parts are public parts, because half of y'all taking public dick. Let's be real. Half of y'all fucking the neighborhood thought. Huh? Nothing is private anymore. Nothing is private. But then again, I cannot sit up here and act like a hypocrite and pretend like I never sent pictures to anybody, right? This is not me bashing anybody who has sent pictures or bashing anybody who send videos of themselves or who allow somebody to video them, right? This is not me bashing them because I self have skeletons in my closet. But I'll be damned if I get exposed, please. I'll be damned. Because all I telling you, one word alone I telling you. Mess with me. Y'all don't deserve sex. You see everybody that exposing people, y'all don't deserve sex. Y'all don't deserve anything. And you know what? Half of y'all, I am convinced. You know what happened? I am convinced your mother make y'all in a back shot. Because half of y'all acting like a mother cunt right now. Honestly, half of y'all fellas and girls that exposing people, y'all acting like a real mother cunt. And you were conceived in a back shot. Because your head fuck up. How you going to look at the person's child? How you going to look at somebody, right? And be so evil and manipulative to want to expose the person to the world. To the world. Right? And let's discuss this, right? Because again, y'all don't know the repercussions of your actions. Half of y'all don't even realize when y'all posting people nudes online, y'all giving them free promo, especially if the person is an OnlyFans girl. Because y'all stupid as hell, right? If I have an OnlyFans, right, and I have money, I require money for you to enter my OnlyFans, right? And you go so low as making one of your partners pay for the OnlyFans, and all of y'all sit down there in a fucking room watching the person. Then you're screen recording it and exposing them. You know what you just did? You just gave this person free promo. Because if it's looking good and if it's looking well, trust me, more fellas will be flocking to the OnlyFans and see what's there. But no, y'all don't consider that, right? Because y'all want to consider, oh, if I expose her, then nobody will want to go on the OnlyFans and check what that fucking girl doing and check what that salop girl doing. You must salop because you go on the OnlyFans too and look at it. Half of y'all want to sit up there and pretend like, oh, all them girls that doing sex work, or they doing this, or they dirty, they nasty, they this, that, and the food. If there wasn't a market for the fucking content, it wouldn't be there. And you know what? If you want to be a porn star so bad, if you want to be a star, they have websites for that shit. They have websites that paying you for that shit. And now that you're behaving like a jackass, because you're behaving like a real jackass. Because if I wanted to expose somebody, I might as well get paid for it. But then again, you're a fucking idiot. Only idiots that exposing people. And some of y'all don't even consider the repercussions of exposing people, right? And especially when y'all take videos in places that are public. For example, a hospital, or at an event, or at a restaurant. Depending, like if it's a freaking commercial business, y'all take the video at, right? You're not considering the repercussions of exposing that shit. If the business gets a hold of that video, you know what's going to happen? They're going to decrease the frequency of people going up and down these places because they're going to think that's the hotspot for that kind of shit, right? People will no longer be allowed to go certain places at whatever times. Sometimes they might only allow a certain number of people to enter, and even then, security might even increase in that place because y'all just expose y'all fucking selves how y'all were able to do something like that in the person establishment. Y'all making people businesses look cheap. And to be honest, guys, I even worried to go and sit down in any public place because some of y'all just so salop, right? Y'all just so dirty, right? Y'all just going to fuck anybody, anywhere, anytime, any place. God forbid I go and sit down where you just finished do your shit. So unsanitary. So nasty. Some of y'all, I don't even know anymore. I don't even know anymore. Y'all really taking the piss on this one. And I know some of you will try to deflect my message. I know you're going to start saying shit like, "Mama, that girl here not looking nice," or "Check that girl background," or "Check that top she have on her. I probably see her in that top already." Whatever, bitch. I have a fucking washing machine and I can wash my clothes and put my clothes whenever I want to. My hair, as you see it there, I put it in lock, so it must be wassy for me to retwist and style it up. Mind your fucking business. Mind the business that pays you. And half of y'all that exposing people, I'm pretty sure y'all have no work, no job, nothing. Because it have to be an unemployed fella. It's always the fellas with the holes in their boxers, you know. That's what has pissed me off. It's always the fellas with the holes in their boxers. Them man that's in bathe. There's bathe 2 days out of the week. Right? Y'all fit smelling. Y'all not even drinking water or drinking CMOS. KFC alone y'all eating. Right? Y'all sperm doing battery acid. Poor Jab the girl, she probably had to swallow that shit. That was probably smelling and probably full of battery acid. You don't even wash yourself properly. Half of y'all, when y'all have sex with the girls anyway, y'all doesn't bathe. Y'all doesn't pull back y'all foreskin and clean it. Fucking fellas. Yeah, I know you're going to deflect. You're going to say all kind of things. About all kind of things. Say I looking ugly, say I this. You should have minded your fucking business and you should have minded your fucking reputation before you go and try and expose somebody. Period. I am on everybody's ass in this video. And you see you, the one you are talking to, those people, when you see the videos and the nudes of people, and you'll see hyperpigmentation, or the girl probably fair skin and her little kakalak, because that's what you like to call it, right? Her little kakalak looking darker than the rest of her body, and you'll come in and say, "Yak, that not looking nice." Bitch, hyperpigmentation can go anywhere. And right now you're just showing your ignorance. Now, how of y'all watching too much porn? You're watching too much rated X content, right? Because half of y'all, when you're talking about it, it's like, oh, y'all want your girls to have pink cats. I go call it cats for the sake of this video. Y'all want your girl to have pink cats, and y'all want her to be monotoned and to have the same complexion everywhere. Bitch, melanin goes wherever it wants to go. It can go in your ass, it can go in your cunt, it can go in your breast, it can go under your arms, it can go on your neck, it can go behind your ears, it can go on your face. It will go wherever the fuck it wants to go, right? But some of you are too ignorant to go and educate yourselves about these things. And for some of you, again, I am on your ass in this video. I give no shits. I really give no shits because I'm mad as hell, bro. For all you know, right? You could have been conceived behind a dustbin, or you could have been conceived behind a garbage truck, or at a fete in a dirty bathroom. You could have been conceived when your mother's vagina was smelling like saltfish and your father's penis was smelling like old cheese, right? You could have been conceived that way, but there were no cameras, right? There were no cameras to capture it, right? How unfortunate it would have been if your mother had recorded that shit and showed you how you were conceived. And I think that's why half of y'all behaving like asses, because most likely your mother was smelling like ass when she conceived you. Now I'm gonna be talking about exposing underage girls, right? A lot of your little boys, and I'm talking little because I've seen it, little boys, 12, 13, 14, right? Trying to expose girls around your same age. Because you probably ask her, and poor Jab, the girl, her little self-esteem was low. She give in and she send you that picture. Right? Boom, you expose her. You trash too. You trash. And your parents fail at parenting. Because I know any parent would tell a child not to interfere with people, or to try to be evil to people, or to try to expose somebody. Your parents must have instilled some sense, but it got uninstalled somehow. It got uninstalled because half of you already know the defects. God, y'all have defective minds. But see, I make that make sense for me. Make that make sense. Why y'all want to expose people? Why? Now let's talk about the big fellas. And I talk in legal age from 18 and up. We're talking to them underage girls too. Don't think I wasn't coming for y'all in that video. I'm coming for you, right? You're grown-ass boys going after these underage girls, right? Getting videos and pictures of them and exposing them. Nigga, do you not know that you are harboring child pornography? Oh, you didn't think of that one? And it's punishable by law. And you know how that thing will stop? Honestly, high time for that shit to stop. And I only see the way that will stop is when girls start chopping fellas, right? And when people start shooting y'all, that's when y'all will stop. Because even if I come here and talk about the legal repercussions of this shit, y'all still wouldn't care. And we already know how the justice system is, right? God forbid if somebody do obia on you, and if they do, I wouldn't feel sorry for you. I give no fucks. And I will not look for a fuck to give. Trust me. Because you're stupid. And let's talk about blackmail for a second, right? If you're harboring anybody's personal, private, intimate pictures that they've sent for you, and if that person happens to do something that you don't like, or they happen to not talk to you anymore, and you blackmail them, you're worse than a gutter rat. As a matter of fact, I just dissed the gutter rats. You're a trash human being. They been caution, they been short treason. They been jackass cause of you. Right? If you do that, if you blackmail somebody, you're the lowest of the low. Not even solid waste management can handle you because you're toxic. And if something happens to you, God forbid, I wouldn't care. I really wouldn't care. Because it takes a very trash and evil human being to want to destroy the life of another human being. For what? For pictures? For sex? Half of y'all moving like y'all never see a vagina or a penis before. Like that's your first time having sex. If y'all never saw one before, as a matter of fact, since some of y'all don't know what it's looking like because you're getting so excited, bet you look it up on Google. They have enough resources on Google that will allow you to see one. Nonsense. And you know what's even more sad? Every time they expose somebody, you're always excited about it. You're always ready to share. Always ready to redistribute. You are part of the problem too. Honestly. And I'm calling out myself too, because there were times when I would see something and then people will ask me and I'll share it. But I've come to the realization that I'm part of the problem when I do that. So I've stopped. You're like the biggest catalyst in this entire situation. Because somebody can drop nude videos, but it wouldn't spread if there were not people distributing it, right? To be able to get from point A to point B, to be able to go viral, there needed to be a bridge. And those people who share it are just the bridge. That's part of the problem too. I'm calling all of us out. All of us out. Stop the gap. Stop the shit. Stop exposing people's children. Stop it. Stop exposing men and women. Sex is something that should be so sacred and so private and just should be shared with the people that are in the situation. But no, y'all want to record everything. And that's a sad truth about this reality, you know. We always want to record everything. Always want to record. Toujours vle record a bagay. Toujours vle record a cochon. But the good things we fail to record. We have too many fucking problems in this world for motherfuckers to be exposing people. We're in the middle of a freaking pandemic and you're still finding the time to expose people. There are people starving in this world. How about we come up with solutions for that? Sex trafficking is going on. Why can't we find a solution for that shit? The ice is melting, sea levels rising. And because of us human beings, we're the cause of our own demise. Not anybody else but us. We're the cause of half the shit we're going through right now. There's so many things we could be doing with our time. So much shit. But yet still, we still find time to exploit people, expose people. For what? Just to become famous? I already told you what to do. They have enough websites for you to do it. Record your shit and become famous and at least get paid for it. Honestly, if you've been exposed in the past, on behalf of all the people that still have sense, I apologize. Because we've all been part of the problem. Those people who shared it, the people who expose, we've all been part of the problem. And who knows, God forbid, a family member of mine or I myself they expose me, right? This is encouragement to you. The person who's been exposed before, or the person who's feeling scared because someone is blackmailing them right now, it's gonna be okay. It's gonna be okay. No matter what has happened, your story will be much greater. This was just a mistake. You let your guard down. You trusted somebody who you thought would keep your stuff private. You trusted somebody who wanted stuff for memories. You trusted them and they hurt you. But don't give up. Don't consider the thought of suicide. Don't even do that. Alright? God loves you. And I know there are people who love you. And to the parents of victims who have been exposed, stop making this child or this person feel like they're the worst human being on this earth. We all have our problems. We all. And to be honest, it's your responsibility as a parent to ensure the safety and the security of your children. The minute you give a child technology, they will be exposed to that kind of thing. Sad to see. Sometimes I'm even scared to even look on social media because I'm bombarded with so much sex and so much all of this, right? Even the music we listen to right now is putting out that message. And as a parent, you need to be focusing on your child and you need to be giving your child support. You need to be looking after their mental health. Give them therapy. Give them counseling. Be there for them. Be their support system. And stop trying to demonize the child or the person or the woman or the man. Stop trying to demonize them because we all make mistakes. Because even though they probably sent nudes to somebody they thought they could have trusted, that's not the biggest thing in the world. And I'm pretty sure you have bigger skeletons in your closet too. Some of you parents want to move like you're the most holier than thou, right? When I know probably back in the day you were probably the neighborhood whore. Stop the hypocrisy. Stop the hypocrisy. I can't deal with it. We all have skeletons in our closet. But we need to get rid of our skeletons. We need to air out our closets. We need to be the people who stand and fight against this shit. It has to stop. And to the exposer, the person who gets joy from seeing someone's reputation being ruined to you, fuck you and your entire generation. And I hope you get help. Seek help. Get therapy, because something has to go on in your mind for you to get joy from that. But still, fuck you. To the people who want to pretend like flaws don't exist. Like pubic hair is something so damned. It's so it's so horrible to have pubic hair, right? To you. Fuck you and your ignorance. I'm pretty sure you have a whole bush of pubic hair right now, but you want to act hypocrite on the internet. Ridiculous shit. Ridiculous. And to the people, and to the guys too, who see pubic hair and ready to run, something has to be mentally wrong with you. Because wanting to see a vagina, I'm sorry, a vulva hairless, there is a deep and dark motivation behind that. Get help. And sad to say, some of you will go on, you will listen to this entire message and not change. That's your cross to carry, not mine. If you don't like me after this, that's your problem. If I let that bother me, it will be my problem. And I have enough problems in this world to deal with. I have enough shit to think about. So I'm not gonna carry that. If you like me after this video, I love you. Subscribe to the channel, share the video, comment down below. And my final message would be, trust no human being. According to a good friend of mine, he always instilled this phrase into my head and it will stay there forever. Everyone is capable of evil. Don't trust a human. Don't trust human beings. Don't trust nobody. Because everyone is capable of evil. And everyone is capable of ruining you. Even your friend who you tell secrets, they're capable of ruining your life. Can't trust a soul. Y'all have a good day. I'm tired of this shit. I'm gonna take a nap. I'm gonna finish my CMOS and I'm gonna take a nap. Fuck y'all trash people. Peace.